Hey everybody, Derek here. We're going to be looking at a bit more of Triangle Strategy. Last stream that we did on this on Friday, we played the first 2.5, 3 hours of the game and didn't get a whole lot of gameplay in. It was a lot of story. Cool story, but cool story, bro. But not a whole lot of gameplay. So we're going to see if we can get a bit more gameplay in this time around. Load. This one. Yes. I guess this one. Because, yeah, that's fine. Did you see that performance just tank while I was trying to load the game? I hope that's not indicative of anything else. Anyway, let me shrinky dink. Alright, so let's catch up. War Chronicle. What's been happening? Yes, something War Chronicle. So, the realm of Norzelia is home to 3 great nations, Glenbrook, Acefrost, and Hyzant. In the kingdom of Glenbrook, Serenoa, heir of House Wolfort, and his friend Prince Roland rescue a young Acefrosty woman from bandits, or brigands, or whatever. They later discover that she is Frederica, Serenoa's bride-to-be. 30 years have passed since the unprecedented Salt Iron War. Though each nation appears to be working together toward a new age of peace, there is more to this alliance than meets the eye. Lord Simon of House Wolford passes the mantle of Lord onto his son Serenoa, who enters the tournament on his behalf. And this one's in progress. We're just on to chapter 3. We've just had a tournament that we came second in, I think. And we have been requested by the king to journey with either the members of the Acefrost contingent or the members of the Hyzant contingent, and we have to decide who we're going with. And some other things. What else can we do? What else can we do before we get into actual story? Alright, hang on. This old man is new. What's up, old man? Eagle-Eyed Elder, welcome to the Sundry Shop. You can exchange your kudos for special wares here. House Wolfort's always treated me well. If there's aught I can do to repay your kindness, you need only ask. You'll be able to promote units classes here too. Fear not, I'll let you know when one of your comrades is ready. At the Sundry Shop, you can exchange kudos for things. Okay, so we didn't get around to doing this. It just unlocked at the end of chapter 2. And we finished the stream there because it had already run over time. So what can we trade? The trade post operates not on coin, but on kudos. These kudos can be exchanged for all sorts of items, including quietuses, and medals. Quietuses are commands executed immediately in battle and differ from abilities in 3 key ways. They do not consume a turn, they consume quietus points, not TP, and each quietus may only be used once per battle. Medals are used to promote a unit's class. They come in limited quantities, and new medals will be added as the story progresses. Okay. So we can buy quietus points if we want, but they're pretty expensive. So what can we get now? This looks like it's just knowledge, and it's knowledge we've probably missed at some point. And it's probably, yeah, this feels like stuff we probably didn't pick up. I pick it up now, I guess. You'll find notes as the game progresses. These notes have no direct effect on the story, but they help you better understand Norzelia and its history. View the notes you've collected anytime. Okay, so this is just literally buy lore. Just buy lore for the game. Sure. Alright, now what could we actually... the more interesting things that we can't afford yet. Move an ally's turn to directly after your own. Okay. Recover an ally's HP by 50%, heal their status elements, and restore their lowered stats normal. Okay, that's a real get-out-of-jail move, that one. Grant the currently acting unit a guaranteed crit. That would be, like, I really want this fight to be over right now, so I'm just going to kill this guy, and that's get another point, I guess. Okay. Promote class. I don't think anybody can be promoted right now. Every unit has a class, and each class is divided into ranks: Recruit, Veteran, and Elite. Promoting a unit will increase both their stats and maximum TP and unlock new acquirable abilities. Raising a unit's class also changes their appearance in battle. You can only promote a unit. Sorry, you can only promote a unit's class if they are at or above the specified level and you have the appropriate medal. Promoting a unit's class will consume that medal. Okay. So he needs to be level 10, which he's not. And we need a Medal of Bravery, which we don't have. But he will go from a swordsman to a sword fighter. From a spear knight to a cavalryman for the prince. Tactician to strategist. Pyromancer to firecaster. I'd have thought they'd be the other way around, honestly. I'd have thought the veteran would be a pyromancer. I'm curious what the last one is for her branch. Physician to curist, again, I'd have swapped those around. Spy, assassin, okay, fair enough. Hawkbow to flyer, yep, I'd have swapped those around too. And shield bearer to guardian. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Anyway, we can't do any of that, so moving on. Until next time. This guy is the shop, this is the smith. We might actually be able to do something here. Welcome. So I've already upgraded Serenoa's sword. Can I do anything now? I need 6 iron for any of these things. How about Roland? Okay, I haven't done anything with Roland, so he needs 2 iron. 2 iron. I can probably buy that. Two irons? He only has 1 iron, so I can't. That sucks. Alright, I'll come back to him later. What about Frederica? 2 fibers. Okay, we can probably do that. Let's do that. Alright, we can get 2 fibers. Okay, and we'll boost her attack power. So you'll see now all of these cost 2. Increase fire damage dealt with clear weather. That's a weird one. Okay, anyway. All of these cost 2 until you buy one. And then once you've bought one, the cost goes up. Alright, so you can buy any of them at any time. But once you buy one, the cost, like, increases. I think you need to keep buying them until before you can get to the next level, I think. And I have already upgraded Anne because Anna, she's really good. I replayed the game. So I've gotten us back to where we were for the stream, but this is a new save file. It's technically not the same save file. So stats might be a little different. Just FYI on that. And I believe, so I have been looking around because I had been wondering, because all of the fights I've gotten to so far had said recommended level something, and I was always 1 level under it. And I just kept thinking, how am I supposed to get to that recommended level? There's no way. I've done every fight possible. How have I not reached that level? And it turns out I don't think you're meant to. But I believe this person allows you to just free battle, do mock battles, and that's a way to, like, grind up levels, basically. Well, if it isn't Lord Serenoa, welcome to the Encampment Tavern. Wolfort soldiers will have a place to relax as long as I'm around, and I plan on sticking with you till the end. Perhaps you ought to consider dropping in for a drink and a chat every so often too, my lord. You can engage in mental mock battles at the tavern. Each battle is different, so choose the one that best suits your aims. Well, there you go. So you can do mock battles here. That's pretty much the harbor fight again. It's a little different this time, but it's the same map. And that's... I mean, it's basically the tournament, really. It's just a flat, open rectangle for everybody to fight on. So that's one way to, like, boost your stats, basically, is engage in some of these mock battles. The enemy troops are divided into 2 regiments. Think carefully about your approach before deploying. Things will quickly turn sour if you become surrounded, so pay attention to enemy positions. And you get some items for completing it. Like, if you wanted more fiber, we'll say, and the shop was out of it, you could get it here. I'm wondering if I'm going to do it or not. Will I do a mock battle? Will we do basic training? Let's see what basic training is about. Proficiency in melee combat will prove key to victory. Cut your teeth in the small arena before moving on to more advanced trials. You know what? It's basics. Let's do that. So we can get an idea of what combat is like right off the bat here. You're not waiting for the story to catch up for a combat scenario. Because as cool as the story is, there's a lot of it. Okay. Alright, how's our unit placements? Don't like you being forward. Okay, I think that's probably fine. Alright, so victory condition, beat everybody. Lose condition, lose. Start. Let's do it.
I will end this.
Okay. Anna. I'll move her a little forward.
My turn.
So what you kind of want to avoid, basically, in the game is giving your back to an enemy. So if you can stand in such a way where you won't give them your back, that's ideal. I'm going to put him here, and that's mostly because none of the enemies can reach him. But it's still about as far forward as he can get. So that's pretty much what the opening turn is going to be. I'm just going to place people.
For the honor of House Wolford.
Alright, so we're at a position now where we can actually engage. Serenoa can be hit by this guy anyway, so there's no reason not to go up and give him a smack. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll give this guy a smack.
I've gained new strength.
And we've learned Pursuit Stance. I don't know what that is. I guess we'll find out. And again, if I leave him facing his opponent, his back is open, so enemies can't get there and attack it. So I'm going to have him face out, so his back is to a wall. He can still be pincered. He can still be flanked, but he can't be critical. Or backstabbed, rather. I'm going to put him there.
A path to victory.
Okay, I'm going to put him back here. And then I'm going to have him buff Frederica.
It is time to strike.
Delightful.
We are missing. I was thinking we're missing somebody from the lineup. We're missing, forget his name now. Erland, I think? The big shield guy. We're missing him.
Let me heal your wounds.
Okay. She can be hit at the moment, so we're going to move her somewhere. But nobody needs to be healed. On the other hand, it only costs 1 TP. So I think she'll just get... I think she'll get the XP anyway.
Allow me. Much obliged.
So she gets XP for doing it anyway, so there's no reason not to.
I fight for peace.
Okay, so again, she can be hit from where she is. And if I move her here, I don't think she can actually hit anybody. Yeah, so it's all out of the range. So she's going to have to be somewhere where she can be hit, unfortunately. Scorch is probably overkill for this guy, but... he'll probably attack Serenoa, to be fair, in the next attack anyway, so... I'm just gonna move her. I'm just gonna move her somewhere where she can't be hit. More people will be in range in the next turn, and I'll just have her attack then.
My turn.
Okay. think I'll have her attack this guy. And why is Anna great? Anna's great because she can attack twice. And later on she can turn invisible as well. So she's a good class to have.
I won't lose.
And keep her there, and so he can be hit by a lot of people. So I think I'll just put him on the other side of this guy and kill him. Maybe? I think it's his turn next. No, it's not. It's not his turn for a while. Okay. Whose turn is next? No. Okay, it's his turn next. See, I'm thinking I'd like to kill him, but if I do kill him, it leaves Roland open for a flank, which I don't want to happen. On the other hand, the bowman probably won't flank because he's not a melee fighter. So, alright, screw it. Let's see if I can kill him. Also, even though this attack won't kill him, Anna is positioned to flank him, which means she will get a second attack. Or she will get a follow-up attack, rather, when I hit him. If I hit him.
Take that.
You're open.
Okay, well, it didn't kill him, which isn't ideal. But it does mean he's open for a pincer now, which isn't great. He's going to be open for a pincer no matter what, I think. Okay. Yeah, okay, not ideal. Alright, casting an ice attack on a freezable square will freeze it. Though there are exceptions to this rule, squares that are frozen reduce the mobility and accuracy of any units standing upon them. Frozen tiles can be melted by fire attacks, so again, there are exceptions. Okay. So Roland is standing on an ice block,
Where shall we strike?
so I guess he's going to have trouble moving and or attacking from that position. Okay, that's... Again, we're not going to manage to kill him off. I'm gonna leave him here.
Damn it.
Let us pry out.
Now, see, the archer didn't get a follow-up attack because it's not a melee class. Okay, Benedict is in range for this soldier, but I think the soldier is going to keep attacking Serenoa, so I think we're probably fine. And I'll buff Serenoa.
It is time to strike.
Our victory is assured.
I fight for peace.
She can't reach anybody. Okay. If I put her here, how far does Scorch go? Okay, I can cast it. I can cast it where Roland is, and your allies don't take damage, at least from this attack. So it should take out that soldier, although... Fuck it, we're doing it.
With the powers in me, we can win this.
Okay, we've also gotten
Better world.
rid of the ice block. What I was concerned about now is that the Shield Knight, will now be able to move in beside Roland, but again, there won't be a flanking attack because puddles will form. Fire attacks cast and okay. The effects of lightning attacks will travel through puddles. Okay, so we're getting into a bit of like divinity stuff here, which is interesting.
Heal your wounds.
Okay, who actually needs a heal? Who needs a heal? We're pretty low health. Well, we'll also get these spoils at the same time, so that works.
Allow me.
My apologies.
Okay, and positioning ourselves here means Roland won't get flanked. On the other hand, it opens us up to being attacked, so that's also an issue.
Time to work.
Okay. He has left his back open. On the other hand, if I attack him with Anna here, Anna will have her back open. So while it might be, you know, you might think that would be a great thing to do, it's not really the best idea. On the other hand, she doesn't have a whole lot else she can do right now. Whose turn is next? Okay, it's his turn next, and he'll attack Serenoa's. That's not an issue. I can't get to him. Or, can I? Okay, I can get to him, but I won't get any real benefit. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna go for it.
Victory is within reach.
I will absolutely regret this, I think.
Victory is within reach. This is good.
So because Gila has a melee attack, she's able to retaliate. Alright, the question is, where do I position her? Okay. I can mitigate the damage by having her just face away. But that way, if he wants a back attack, he won't get the benefit of the flank. I'll just kill this guy.
Be gone.
Alright, so he decided to go for the backstab instead. That's fine. It means he didn't get the follow-up attack with this guy because they weren't on opposing sides. This should kill him.
This ends here. Ha!
Together. For life.
Okay. So it's the two shield guys now. But either way, Anna should be fine. She'll either get flanked or she'll get a back attack in. It really depends on what the other shield guy decides to do.
I see a path to victory.
Okay, the two people in range already have this effect on them. So I guess he ends his turn.
Allow me. With the powers in me.
Alright, we don't have to worry about getting flanked, so...
Shall we begin?
Okay, who needs healing? Alright, they're all much the same, so I think I'll move her so she can't be attacked. And have her cure Anna.
Be at ease. Thank you. With clear eyes, I move forward.
Okay, we learned for those in need. So what's he going for? He decides to go for a backstab. Well, he's put himself in a very bad position. What does throw poison do anyway? Deal physical damage to a single enemy and have a chance to poison them. Should probably have been using this, to be fair, but whatever. It also has a much wider range.
You won't escape.
You've left yourself open. That hit the mark.
It probably doesn't do as much damage, would be my guess.
Too slow.
Hooray! Victory! It was basic training, but whatever. My convictions have strengthened again. What kudos did I get? Perform a follow-up attack. Exploit a unit's weakness. Perform a backstab. Okay. My convictions sure are strengthening a lot. Don't be a stranger. Oh boy. Okay, I did not know that there was a free camera. Oh boy. Okay. Why did it put me in that position though? Alright, back to here. Okay. Alright. I want to know what... Why is it in... Class, yeah. Okay, let's go by... I don't know. Anyway. What is Pursuit Stance? Because it appears to be a passive. How do I check? Passive skill. Increases accuracy of and damage dealt by follow-up attacks. Okay. So he's like your buddy. He's your wingman for any other melee fighters, basically. You want him around. I kind of wanted to have learned Bulwark in that fight, to be honest. Didn't happen. For those in need, passive. Grants additional HP to allies at 50% or less of the maximum HP. Okay. Yeah, take cover is the thing I'm looking for, I think. Doesn't tell you what it does, but I'm pretty sure that's, like, reduce aggro. Huette wasn't in that fight either, actually. Anyway. What's his name? Eridor. I think I was way off. Yeah. So neither of those two were in that fight. I guess you can be limited based on size of the map, maybe, or story stuff. Okay. Let's continue the story, why don't we? Okay. Are there any sub-tasks or sub-missions before we get started? No. Okay, not entirely sure what the scales means. It's the first time I've encountered it. Alright, Cyrano decides whether his house will make the journey to the Grand Duchy of Esfrost or the holy site of Hyzant.
It seems your first test as Lord has come. 'Tis no small matter either.
Alright, if you say so, Benedict.
But I needn't face it alone. I would ask each of you where you think we should go and why.
Let's go around the class.
The scales of conviction. Then we shall decide our destination. We take a vote and the consensus determines our action. Is that it?
I guess.
That is correct. So long as my allies walk by my side, their opinions carry equal weight to mine.
Isn't that convenient? It means I don't have to make a decision.
As Lord, I shall bear the weight of consequence for the scales' decision, whatsoever they may be.
You are more serious than usual, my friend.
He understands what it means to be Lord of his house.
What's that supposed to mean, Benedict? Do
Well,
I not?
I hope you have room for a stowaway, because I'm going too. In secret, of course.
Of course.
I trust the new Lord Wolford will handle the ponderous negotiations and diplomacy with grace.
Your Highness, you cannot be...
You may stay ashore if you wish, Huette.
He's a little shit. He's a little shit, Roland.
You know I cannot allow that. If you insist on going, then I shall attend you.
Well then, it would seem the matter is settled.
There is exactly one coin for each of us.
That is true.
It seems fate has conspired to bring balance to our proceedings.
It's not balanced though. It's uneven.
Curious.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
I
8.
see it as a sign that
Okay.
the heavens approve of my joining you.
It depends if Benedict counts or not,
You are ever the optimist, my friend.
or if Roland counts. I guess since he's going
So
regardless.
Proceed, my lord. One coin, one vote.
It's 8. I count 8,
Well,
unless I can't count.
I would hear
8
each of your
people.
thoughts on the matter in turn. Then you shall place your coin upon the scales of conviction and illuminate the road ahead.
Okay. I'm kind of curious how much the player has any control over this. Is it random? Does it really just come down to whatever the player decides? And this is more just a story thing? Maybe it's the party members. Party members you accrue over the game change depending on decisions you make. You get different people, and that influences different scale outcomes. I have a feeling this is always the same. Or it comes down to your choice. Alright, Esfrost or Hyzant? Would that we had the time to visit both. Though I may not have my own token of conviction. Okay, there it is. He doesn't have one, so it's 7. It's my duty to lend an ear to their arguments. So I literally don't get a say in this. It must be the same then every time. An honest exchange of opinions will hopefully lead to a decision that satisfies all who vote. Or you can influence them, I guess. The path of the story will be determined by the consensus of your party as played out through voting scenes. Each of your allies will cast their vote according to his or her own convictions. As the player, you will be bound to the decision of the majority. Before voting commences, you may attempt to persuade the others to change their minds. Whether or not your attempt succeeds will only be revealed when the votes are cast. The strength of Sereno's convictions will affect the chances of success. Key to winning over your party is gathering the necessary information beforehand. That information may not always be found in the same room where the votes are cast, so be proactive, talking to everyone you meet on your journey. So we saw in the last stream that talking to people can give you more information. So the people who want to go to Esfrost are the Prince, Huette, because she's going to go with the Prince, and Eridor for some reason. And Benedict, Frederica, and Gila all want to go to Hyzant. I would think Frederica wants to go to Hyzant simply because she doesn't want to go back to her home. Gila, I imagine, is just going to go with Frederica. And Benedict, is interesting that he wants to go to Hyzant instead of Esfrost. And Anna is undecided. Anna doesn't care. She'll be like, I don't care. Go wherever you want. Okay, where do we want to go? I didn't really like most of the people from Esfrost. I can't say I particularly liked anybody from Hyzant either, but I didn't really like the Esfrosty people that we came across. Were kind of shitty to us. Prince Franny and Minister Patriot are waiting to see off our esteemed guests. They said to ask them if you have any questions on the matter. Okay. Alright, we have exclamation marks above their head, so it must mean they have something to tell us. King Regna expects great things of you, Lord Saranoa. If there is anything I can do to be of service, simply say the word. Should like to learn more about the holy state of Hyzant. I know they lay claim to the source and thus all Norzelia's salt. Should like to know more about Frederica's home. I hear the Grand Duchy of Esfrost is known for its view on freedom. Should like to hear more about our home of Glenbrook. Are there any problems I should be aware of? I'm kind of interested in this source of salt, to be honest. It's kind of weird. I think I get Esfrost. They're like a military powerhouse kind of thing. I think that's what they're going for there. I also get the idea that my new wife doesn't want to go there, so kind of inclined to go to Hyzant. But of course, your curiosity is only natural, seeing as your domain shares a border with the holy state itself. That is true. Hyzant is a very devout nation that reveres the goddess of salt, and her teeth, the goddess of salt. Fucking patron goddess of Twitch. Citizens are her followers, and they are led by her oracle, the Hierophant. Hierophant? Hierophant? I don't actually know how you pronounce that word properly. I'm going to say Hierophant. Along with the rest of the Saintly Seven. The Sinister Seven. Hyzant itself is mostly a desert wasteland, with the exception of the Source. They claim complete ownership over the salt within it, declaring it to be a divine boon from the goddess. Therefore making it Norzelia's most wealthy and powerful nation. I heard that the people there enjoy peaceful and prosperous lives. You heard right, but appearances can sometimes be deceiving. As you may already know, it is probably best not to take a Rosellan like Lady Frederica should you choose to go to Hyzant, but she wants to go to Hyzant. Pray forgive me, forget myself sometimes. Hope my foolish ramblings have not clouded your judgment. The decision is yours to make, Lord Sereno. I'm sure you will choose most wisely. So there's something about Frederica's bloodline that's come up a couple of times. It's not really clear what the deal is. It's something to do with her pink Twitch streamer hair. Unless it's in our notes, maybe? A secret tactics. Cavalry and Hawk Riders are known for their superior mobility. This grants them the ability to move freely across the battlefield. Although venturing too far from their allies leaves them without support, puts them at risk of a concentrated enemy attack. You should therefore stay close to the main force and utilize their mobility to either flank or get behind enemies you draw near. Which is, yeah. Okay, the history of Glenbrook. The Kingdom of Glenbrook is the oldest of the three nations existing today. Though there have been changes to the branch families, the blood of the founders still runs strong in the veins of the current king, Regna. The holy state of Hyzant asserts that their nation was founded first, according to the goddess's scriptures, and that Glenbrook's long history is a fabrication of later generations. Glenbrook has continued to ignore this claim. Grand Duchy of Esfrost was founded by the Archduke's family, who shared a common ancestor with the royal family of Glenbrook. They insisted upon their right to succeed the throne up until the Salt Iron War began, and denied the current royal family's rule. But when the war began, they acknowledged the family's legitimacy and the two nations formed a secret alliance. It is said that King Regna required the former Archduke Zygmunt to officially recognize his rule in order to enter into alliance. Okay. So Esfrost might potentially have some legitimate claim to the throne? And they might exercise that? Maybe? That might be the whole gist of the story? Maybe. Development of the Norzelia Consortium. After the Salt Iron War fought over Hyzant's sole ownership of salt, the Norzelia Consortium was established to oversee the equal distribution of salt and iron to the realm. Three nations brought together trade specialists to create this neutral and impartial organization as agreed upon in their accords. The Consortium's success in fair trade contributed greatly to the reconstruction of Norzelia, which had been ravaged by the war. The kingdoms of Glenbrook, rich in agriculture and fisheries, prospered due to the stable influx of salt from the Consortium. The people were able to produce large quantities of salted meats, dried fish, dairy products, and more. Exports of these goods helped restore national power. Though it was thought to be the dawn of a new age for Norzelia, Hyzant began to strengthen its voice within the Consortium as the reconstruction progressed. In Esfrost, on the other hand, the situation could not have been worse. Its already small population suffered the greatest number of casualties during the war, and reviving the iron industry was taking longer than anticipated. To make matters worse, salt prices soared within the duchy due to taxes and transportation fees from the distant Hyzant. Though iron exports were meant to balance salt imports, the nation's labour and iron shortage caused it to accrue a large trade deficit. Though the Consortium was meant to adjust that imbalance, it did not take any drastic measures. Rather, it leaned more toward Hyzant and establishing salt as the main axis of trade. Okay, so again, Esfrost screwed out of the crown, and possibly screwed out of trade here now. So they've been screwed out of political power, and they're probably feeling they've been screwed out of economic power. Who does this sound like? There are some who believe that the Hierophant, unable to accept that the war ended in a draw due to the injuries on all sides, had a hand in this and wished Esfrost to take responsibility for the war. Though the truth is unknown, it is... Jesus, who does this sound like? Though the truth is unknown, it is undeniable that Esfrost is the only nation at such a major disadvantage. The duchy's dissatisfaction naturally mounted, and a tension much like the one before the Salt Iron War began descended upon Norzelia. It concerned King Regna and Simon Wolfort, then summoned the other nations to participate in a joint mining venture at the Grand Norzelian Mines. Their aim was not only to ease the tension between the duchy and Holy State, but also offer support for the former's iron industry and correct the trade imbalance between both nations. Okay, so that's something that happened during last stream. That they've set up this joint mining venture that is being overseen by House Wolfort. The entire realm watches this new venture with hopeful eyes, praying that it will finally create the much-needed balance between salt and iron and restore the original functions of the Norzelia Consortium. If it succeeds, then perhaps our nation will finally know peace, and the tragedies of the Salt-Iron War will be a thing of the past. Okay. Alright, the Eternal Norzelia River. The Norzelia River has two tributaries with unique properties. The western branch, running from the snowy Norzelian mountains, is filled with water year-round. Although the water levels are now under control, the tributary was once quite turbulent and prone to floods. Many areas with swift currents still remain, however, and prove challenging to inexperienced sailors. Only Esfrost ships, armed with the full knowledge of the river's waters, are able to navigate those currents. So they're keeping that info to themselves. Makes them a more powerful navy. The other tributary, stemming from the eastern deserts, flows calmly throughout. The gentle sloping of the river also allows for easy upstream passage. Water transport flourishes for most of the year, although low water levels in some seasons make the voyage near impossible for large vessels. Two branches converge into a single mighty river at Glenbrook and flows south to the Norzelia Falls. Okay. Info? Oh boy. So these are things that we kind of just overheard, or they were subjects that we talked about with other people. I'm not going to read all of those. There's nothing about Frederica and Roselle heritage. Lord Wolfort, I know your position as head of your house comes with many responsibilities. Being party to Roland's fancies is not one of them. I hope you understand that. Roland is doing what he can for the kingdom in his own way. As his older brother, I'm sure you can see that. Roland may be a prince, but he is also like a brother to me. I swear to do all I can in the service of the crown. Appreciate your concern, Prince Franny, and hope that you and I can be friends as well, just like our fathers before us. Middle one. Brother, you say? You mean to take my place as this fool's older sibling, then? Of course not. There's no way I could replace you. Because you are brothers in truth, stands to reason that you would bicker like siblings. Perhaps it would be good for the royal family if I were to be a buffer between you two. Curious man you are to offer to play such a part. Do as you please, but I suggest holding on tightly to his reins if you do. Alright, I don't think that went well. I don't think he appreciated that. Okay. Doesn't appear to be anybody else to talk to here. Alright, why do you want to go to Esfrost?
Listen, lad.
Can't very well say Hyzan holds much appeal to me. Sorsley and Exharm are too clever by half. I'm sure the people of Esfrost will give a warm reception, will they? They're like way up in the north. It's gonna be super cold. Even if their weather won't. The way I see it, you can't go wrong with a visit to Esfrost. I'd have better luck talking to a stone wall. Come back to him later.
Say,
Doubtless Esfrost will be a close partner in the days ahead. It would be wise to see how they live, don't you think? And he's not wrong. Okay. I'm Benedict.
Lord Serenella.
Hyzan's Ministry of Medicine is said to be a beacon of progress in both medicine and magic. I believe we could benefit greatly from seeing the fruits of their knowledge with our own eyes. Okay. I think I want to go to Hyzan's.
Lord Serenoa.
Esfrost soldiers are said to be among the strongest in all of Norzelia. However, it is only hearsay. I mean to judge them for myself. Okay.
Lord Serenoa.
Esfrost or Hyzan, it makes no difference to me. Where you go, I shall follow. Still, I'd like to hear your thoughts on the matter, my lord. Huh. Alright, well this is just pure... try to influence her to pick one, I guess?
Serenoa.
I have always wondered when I might visit the country where my mother was born. How did she spend her youth? Very much like to see. Yeah, kinda? Like...
Lord Serenoa.
Until now... Oop, shit. Oh well. Deepening your relations with the Holy State would doubtless be to your benefit as well. What did she say? Until now, Frederica's position has offered her few chances to visit Hyzant. Deepening your relations with the Holy State would doubtless be to your benefit as well. Yeah? Why not use this opportunity to let Frederica realize a long-held wish in the meantime? Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The Aesfrost guys are not making their case particularly well, so... And also, I kind of just want to go to Hyzant anyway, so let's do that. Who wants to go to Aesfrost, then? Alright, Anna. You don't want to go anywhere, so if I can just sway you, then it's all done. Okay, I want to go to Hyzant. They say Hyzant is the nation of salt and sand. Do you have a reason to go there? Okay, I hear everyone is treated as equals. Let's see the truth of that claim. That's not true. I can scarce imagine there's so much sand I'd like to see with my own eyes. I wish to see what miracles are performed at the ministry and learn what kind of magic and medicine enables them. I mean, out of those three, that's the one I would pick.
Indeed.
I see. I hear the feats performed there beggar belief. Any knowledge we could gain would surely come in handy during times of need. Thank you for sharing, my lord. I see now why you wish to visit Hyzant. Anna is deep in thought. She may or may not have been influenced, basically, is what this is saying. It's not clear if you were successful. You'll, like it said at the start, you'll only know once the voting has happened. I guess this is to stop you from just picking one person and going with it. Okay, okay, Huette.
Lord Serenoa.
I want to go to Hyzant. Hyzant has its charms as well, I'm sure. What about it appeals to you, my lord? Okay, it is said the skill of their mages is unequaled. Wouldn't you like to test your skill against such warriors? That might hit her, alright. I wish to see their touted equality works in practice. For now, it is only words to me. I would like to visit the source. There's nothing else like it in the world. This one. I think this one will appeal to her.
Quite true.
I've heard the same. The magic I have seen is impressive enough. I can scarce imagine what a true master could do. I should like to try my hand against one in mock combat if able. My bow against their spells.
Okay.
Thank you, my lord. Suppose there may be some merit in visiting Hyzant. Ah, Huette is deep in thought. Okay. I'm happy to leave them alone, because they already want to go to Hyzant, so that's fine. Alright, Roland.
Say,
Work with me here. I want to go to Hyzant. What reasons have you for wanting to visit Hyzant? A holy state, I guess. I just have a feeling. That's not going to work. Assault from the source has made them prosperous. I would be interested in seeing how that wealth manifests itself. Roland wouldn't give a shit. I would be fascinated to see a society where everyone is truly equal. He might care about that. So I think he dislikes being a prince.
certainly.
Indeed, they say Hyzant is a country without kings or nobles. 'Tis hard to imagine. But why imagine when we could see it with our own eyes? An interesting proposal. I wonder what everyone else thinks. Give me much to consider, friend. Alright, Roland is deep in thought. Alright, now the game said I'd have better luck talking to a wall. I'd have better luck talking to a stone wall, but let's try. You want to go to Hyzant, do you? Tell me why? I don't think he would care about the Ministry of Medicine. The Sand and Sun must make people of a different sort than there. It would be interesting to meet them. Long wanted to visit the source. This is the cornerstone of all life in Norzelia. Stories of the miracles performed in the Ministry of Mana have piqued my interest. Such knowledge could help our soldiers and common folk. He is like a man of the people. Maybe that would be a good one.
You're onto something.
Aye, doubtless we could learn from the minds of the Ministry that we had such gifted healers and mages at our disposal. Might be we could ask him for a book, but I've always been of the mind that the best learning is done through doing.
I've made up my mind.
Thank you for sharing your thoughts on the matter. I don't think that worked. So I'm a little concerned that I basically picked all of the unlocked options. I'm just curious if any of the other options would work. Like, is there a value you have to reach that's scaled based on Serenoa's convictions? and that you could use any of those other values and it would still work if you had high enough convictions? I don't know. Okay, I'm happy enough to leave the other 3 alone, so... End persuasion phase. End the persuasion phase. Time to vote. Alright, guys.
It is time to cast our votes.
Don't fuck it up. I can't... Oh, I can't auto this for some reason.
Do we journey to the Grand Duchy of Esfrost, or the holy state of Hyzant?
Better be Hyzant, you guys.
Approach the scales of conviction with your token at the ready.
I know I gave you all an independent free vote, but also you better do what I said, or I'm reloading until you do it right.
You've convinced me.
That is your wish, then so be it. Hyzant is just as good as Esfrost. Come on, Benji. Didn't have to talk to Benji. He knew what he was doing. Frederica. Appreciate it. Sheila. Yep. I think we're good. Well, we've already got it now, actually. Where my lord goes, I follow. She was going to go there anyway.
I changed my mind.
Hyzant has its charms, I admit. Charms I mean to see for myself. Alright, we got it. We're going to Hyzant. Doesn't matter what you pick now.
Forgive me, lad.
I've been wanting to visit Esfrost for a while. Yeah, it didn't work on him.
The scales of conviction will illuminate the path we've chosen.
Dang. You should probably have picked which one this was first. You have been very outvoted, Eridor.
The way forward is decided. We journey to Hyzant.
In your face, Eridor.
We have decided. We set sail for the holy state of Hyzant. Whether or not it proves to be the right choice will depend on our actions. I trust in you all.
Excellent. This is a terrible idea. You should never trust in me.
We are ready to set sail, Lord Patriot.
Very good, my lord. When you pay respects to the Holy One and the Saintly Seven, remember that you do so on behalf of our king.
Mm-hmm. I got it.
Lord Serenoa, we are honored that you would choose to grace our nation with your presence.
Oh, well, that's not... Stop.
I must offer you a warning as well.
Yes, don't bring your wife.
It may be in Lady Frederica's best interests to remain here in Glenbrook. I fear there may be some complications were she to come to Hyzant.
Huh?
She is half-sister to the Archduke and my betrothed besides. What complications could there possibly be?
We just don't like her hair, okay?
If I had any say in it. However, the matter is more delicate than that.
Your lady's hair would draw attention. Unfortunately, none of it favorable.
Alright, well, wear a hood then.
My mother's hair. The pink locks of the Roselle. Mother once told me of how her people fled Hyzant. Then you know how the Roselle are viewed in our nation. How the gospel of the goddess regards them as sinners.
Wow.
Yes.
Rethinking this Hyzant shit now.
But I am from Esfrost, and I assure you I have committed no sins. Of course, my lady.
She doesn't seem convinced.
I will do all in my power to see your visit is a pleasant one.
I mean, I don't want her to wear a hood. She should be able to just walk around whatever.
Pray forgive my outburst.
It's fine.
No need to
I think
apologize.
you had the right, really.
Still, I must ask, are you certain?
I must go.
Good, because you're my own. You're my only damage. You're my only magic damage dealer.
See where and how my mother and her people suffered.
Sure. Just keep the save before that, just in case things go poorly in Hyzant.
By order of King Regna, Serenoa escorts their esteemed guests back home, beyond the forest and over the mountains to a vast sand-swept land.
And then are they going to escort me home? And then I'll have to escort them home again, and then they'll have to escort me home. It's just it's a whole thing. Wow, that was quick.
A grand wall of stone rises before them. Known as the goddess's shield, behind it lies the source, Norzelia's only supply of salt.
That's kind of weird.
On the lake shores of the source,
I mean, you can just
lies
mine
the
it.
giant
It's not that hard to
lighthouse of
make.
The goddess, ever watching over the flourishing city and the palace below. This is the holy state.
Literally just scoop up some seawater and boil it. Is all of their water fresh water then? That's weird. That river is just a freshwater river that goes across the whole continent. Nuts. Hello?
I've heard tales of the goddess's shield, but its grandeur surpasses even my imagination.
I've got a pizza for the Hierophant.
It protected the holy state from both Glenbrook and Esfrost during the war. None in history have succeeded in breaching it. Do you think you might fare better, Lord Serenoa?
Ah, yeah, I could do it. No problem. A stiff breeze would knock this over.
I think penetrating these walls would be nigh impossible.
They're not that tall. You could jump
A
them.
most courteous answer. I should have expected as much.
Well, that was easy. Walls penetrated. Probably shouldn't have put a big door-shaped hole in them. I think they just call that a door. Anyway. Uh-oh.
What's that sound?
They know you're here. Is nobody else concerned about this? Is it prayer time or something? Maybe?
Could this be?
The dignitaries aren't doing it.
Is this the hour of worship I've heard so much about?
Indeed. Hyzantians offer their prayers up to the goddess's statue every day. They thank her for her blessing. for
This is how the
bestowing
goddess
sacred
can
gifts,
perform
and
spirit
recall
bombs.
Norzelia's
Everyone has to give them
harvested.
their energy.
To see every citizen
Once a day.
pray is astonishing.
The goddess truly is at the center of all Hyzant, just as the stories say.
Even so, are there none who'd use this time of worship to rob their fellow citizens?
There are none so misguided among the goddess's believers.
Yeah, right.
All Hyzantians are guaranteed food, clothing, and shelter. The Holy State has done everything in its power to eliminate poverty and ensure equality.
People always want things they can't get.
No one envies others or craves riches for selfish reasons.
I highly doubt that.
Certainly, if everyone were equal, there would be naught to fight about.
Yeah, but your clothes are a lot nicer than theirs.
But achieving absolute equality is impossible.
The words of an unbeliever. The goddess showers her blessings fairly upon all who follow her teachings.
But you still have a hierarchy.
Before we visit the Hierophant, there is one thing I must tell you about Lady Frederica.
Oh, come on, again?
Under normal circumstances, the head of our nation would not permit an audience with one of Rosellan extract.
Rosellan
We have explained
extract.
the circumstances, however, and she has been granted special permission to enter the palace as an envoy.
That
But-
said, we would ask that Lady Frederica remain silent before the Holy One.
Silent. Why?
You know why? Because they're shits.
I reiterate that typically she would not be so much as allowed to attend. We ask for your understanding of our creed.
Your creed is stupid.
You mean to treat one of Glenbrook's delegates as if she weren't even there?
Prince Roland, you are here in secret. It would not do for you to gainsay another nation's religious creed.
Okay, yeah, fair.
I have no objections.
Well,
My apologies.
if she has no objections, I guess.
You needn't apologize. Let us do what we came here for.
I don't like it.
We appreciate your understanding. Now then, let us show you to the palace.
Ellipses counts as talking.
Hierophant resides.
The Hierophant imparts us with the goddess's
Whoa.
divine messages.
Who's this guy? That is a deep voice.
None are allowed to look upon the Holy One's face. None save Minister Edor, who conveys their divine words to us.
Ah, convenient. Does the Hierophant even exist?
Lord Serenoa Wolford of Glenbrook has escorted us home on behalf of King Regner.
Ellipses.
The Hierophant speaks to you.
I can't hear her.
Serenoa
You'll have to
Wolford,
speak up.
We thank you for your gracious gesture. We are overjoyed and humbled that you have chosen to grace our nation with your presence.
I am unworthy of such high praise, but honored nonetheless.
House Wolford and Hyzant have shared a deep bond ever since the Sultan War.
Have we? It's the first I've heard of it.
On behalf of the Saintly Seven, it is my wish that our friendship will be as strong as it was
Saintly
with your
Seven.
father.
I only see 6. Where's
But of
number
course,
7?
I strive to one day measure up to his greatness.
Does the Hierophant count as 7?
You will also, in time, succeed Lord Simon as advisor to the mining venture, I hear.
That's actually already happened.
The Hierophant would hear your true thoughts on the endeavor.
Oh, this might be bad. Think a significant step is done toward peace between the three nations. Take a valuable endeavor that will fairly profit everyone. I fear the intentions of the three nations are not aligned. I sense a storm is brewing. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one I think. Whether I should say that. Yeah, go on.
I fear the intentions of the three nations are not aligned. I sense a storm is brewing on the horizon.
Lord Serenoa, is that not a slight to our efforts in this endeavor?
Yes.
Even so, I will not deny my curiosity. Pray, tell us more.
Am I digging my own grave here?
We'd be working together. Our motives differ. There's no disputing that. But we must accept that reality and join hands if we truly wish to enrich our nations.
I see. So you believe in freedom and competition. However, in such a world, only the strong will thrive and the weak will weep.
Not necessarily.
Even so,
Lord Serenoa, the Holy One wishes for peace and equality across all Norzelia.
But there is no equality here. Look at this place.
That you will trust in the Holy State's good intentions.
You could have used all of this rock to build more housing.
The goddess always watches over those who believe in her. May you all receive her divine protection.
I apologize for visiting you in secret, but there is something I must ask you. I have heard that the people of Hyzant live in equality. They say the goddess showers blessings upon those who follow her teachings.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the only reason?
Oh, a studious one you are, Prince Roland. King Regna has raised you well. Of course, the goddess's teachings are at the core of the equality our citizens enjoy.
Doubt.
But there are many measures taken by the Holy State to ensure the happiness of our people.
Oh yeah, measures to ensure
Minister
happiness.
Lila's Ministry of Medicine, which dedicates itself to the study of preserving life, is another example of this. The results of their research have allowed many people to overcome illness and injury and live long, healthy lives.
Fascinating. I would like to hear more about Hyzant's medical discoveries.
Yes, teach me healing magic.
Pique your interest. Minister Lila, I leave our guests in your capable hands. Pray, show them around the ministry and let them admire Hyzant's pursuit of life and magic.
So, what are the bets the Hierophant isn't actually alive? There's nobody there? It's just your man who has control of the whole thing? Okay. House Wolford is invited to the Ministry of Medicine, though Frederica cannot help but feel less than welcome in their midst. Okay. Any sub... Ah, there's some submissions. Okay. No, I'm stuck. Get off. Okay. Okay.
Brother, where is Roland? I've yet to see him today.
Don't ask questions.
And you shan't, for he has left. Took it upon himself to join the mission abroad.
He did? I see.
Mm-hmm.
Again, prioritizing his personal wishes above his station. Is there no end to his selfishness?
Not sure that's what the deal was.
For him, have you?
No, 0. Ellipses.
Love. I would rather think of him as little as humanly possible.
How can you say that? He's family.
Royal family, and our duty is to the crown above all.
Yeah, you don't have to like your family, kids.
If you wish to carry yourself in
Just because they were born your siblings doesn't mean you have to like them. Doesn't mean Roland has to like Franny, because he seems like a dick. Okay. I guess that's that. Yes. Okay. Let's check out the Ministry of Medicine. Sure is a lot of water.
Look.
It's all seem like a
envoy from Glenbrook.
seem like pretty considerable safety hazard. Really? People just not smashing their heads off these marble floors all the time.
Be that as it may, is her kind even allowed to enter our halls?
Yes. Clearly, it's already
I
happened.
only assume she received special permission, since Minister Lila's showing her around.
Ironic, considering the wishes of us researchers are hardly ever granted.
Yeah, how's that famed equality you guys have been talking about?
What a splendid facility you have here.
What a great swimming pool, I guess.
Normally, only ministry staff are allowed in. Having outsiders view our work is unprecedented.
Well, hey, we're all in this together, right?
If I heard correctly, it sounds like you are researching life itself.
That's a good trick.
That we are. In order to cure illnesses and injuries, we must set our sights high.
Even illnesses deemed uncurable in other nations?
There is no miracle panacea in this world, but we like to think nothing is impossible.
Except for those items that cure all status ailments.
And would you be
That's
willing
called a
to share
panacea,
those
but whatever.
results with others, should you achieve them?
No.
If you believe in the goddess's teachings, yes. At least, that is what I would expect the Holy One to say.
Minister Lila, the preparations for the experiment are complete.
Oh.
My apologies, but I must get back to work.
No, I want to see this. Who do they experiment? What?
Look around. However,
Who and or what do they experiment on?
The restricted area.
Oh, definitely going in there. Why? What are you hiding? Ellipses.
Of course, nothing is free in the Ministry, nor anywhere in Hyzant. And of course, when people are forced to adhere to teachings, there are some who will resist.
Who might you be?
Who might you be giving us incredible exposition?
Just a researcher, nothing more.
You're a reticent researcher.
What was his problem?
You know what? They're experimenting on people who don't agree.
Saranoa, I could use some fresh air, if you don't mind.
Sure.
But of course, let us take a break outside.
Think they're experimenting on other Rosellans? I don't think these kind of tactics, court intrigue type games go that far, lean that far into obviously evil. And with the character you play being the obviously good guys, I don't think they tend to go for that kind of thing. But I guess we'll see. How are you faring, Frederica? Better than before, thank you, but I should like to rest in the shade for a spell. Of course, just as long as you like. Just take a moment to get to know the city. Merchants. Some merchants are open for business during the exploration phase, and may be selling rare items you'll not find in the provisioner. In the encampment, it would be wise to speak with any shopkeepers you meet, and possibly grind for money, because it's unlikely you'll be back here anytime soon. Okay, what's up? No? What's up? I always knew that the goddess and her followers looked upon the Roselle with disdain, yet I cannot help but worry for my people. Since they atone for are not their own, one cannot help but wonder why they must continue to pay for them. Yep. This has less to do with the goddess's teachings than it does producing salt. Makes me wonder why other citizens do not labor at the source. Okay. Find it difficult to understand why, in this nation that touts equality, the Roselle must suffer such discrimination. Yeah. I do kind of go with that one. Alright, it's either 1 or 3. 2, I don't understand. Suppose my ancestors did something so unforgivable that we have yet to earn the goddess's forgiveness. The Roselle who committed those crimes have long since passed. House Wolford people are judged by their deeds and not the circumstances of their birth. Well, isn't that nice? Now everybody gets that. Okay. What's up? Do you wish to enter the Ministry of Medicine? Not yet. It's rare for foreign dignitaries to be allowed into the Ministry. Take your time looking around. Thanks, bro. What's up, Hewitt? From the source to the shield and the thriving city between them, I can scarcely decide what has me most impressed. I can only imagine the people feel the same way, judging by the smiles on their faces. Yeah, maybe. We're only seeing the upper layer. You seen the great big wall around the city? I sure have. It's called the Goddess's Shield. It protects us and the salt from any who would do us harm. Oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna steal your shit. How about that? Can't stop me. Assuming you have any shit to steal. Which it appears you don't. What's up? The goddess decides what those at the Ministry of Medicine should study, so they do not squander their time pondering it themselves. Oh yeah, convenient that. And who interprets the words of the goddess? Make sure that they're studying the right things. That is not how academic curiosity is meant to work. Alright, merchant, what have you got? Welcome, I'm gonna be of service today. You can give me things. Chunderstone. Deal ice type magic damage, deal lightning type, and then, okay, an oil jug. Renders the selected square flammable. I did need iron. Let me just grab these two. Wait, yada yada yada. What's up, bro? Hyzant is a blessed nation, where everyone lives in peace. Blessed, probably. But if you happen to see anyone suspicious, be sure to alert the nearest sentry. Yeah, if everyone is equal and there's no crime, why do you have soldiers? Or why do you have city guards, rather? Obviously they have soldiers to protect the nation. Why did they have city patrolmen? In Hyzant, the goddess's teachings determine where you work. Of course they do. Even at the Ministry of Medicine, you are only allowed to research subjects decided by the goddess, though I cannot deny the significance of their results. Could the streets really be that safe in a city this wealthy? Wish I could say the same for Glenbrook. Speaking of which, we should get ourselves some souvenirs before we head home. I'm sure your father would be happy to know you thought of him. Yeah, he can have this piece of iron I picked up, I guess. The source? Sorry, can't say I know much about it. It's a sacred place that a select few are allowed to enter. Goddess's teachings condemn the Roselle to backbreaking labor at the source to atone for the crimes of their forebears. Okay, so that's where they are. I know it is the way of their nation, and yet it doesn't sit well with me. No, it doesn't. That's slavery. Take care of Lady Frederica. I've no doubt this weighs heaviest upon her. Yeah, no shit. The goddess is on our side. Should another war arise, I know she would ensure the Holy State's victory. Well, she didn't help you last time. Why do you think she'd help you now? What's up, bros? Patrol around the source is always tight. Yeah, why though? Thought you had no theft. Source is just ahead. You'll have to turn back. Only those with proper permission can enter. I must ask you to turn back. You cannot pass through here. Oh yeah? Watch me. Okay, fine. You win this round. As one of the Saintly Seven, I manage the production and shipment of salts. That is to say, I single-handedly bear the burden of Hyzant's finances. That's not very equal. He has a full say on that. I can only imagine I was bestowed with such a venerable position in recognition of my unwavering faith to the goddess. Yeah, or your dad had the job before you. Minister Sorsley oversees all Hyzant's dealings in salt, the foundation of their nation's wealth. It is a crucial job even among the Saintly Seven. Sorsley's captain. Hyzant is the wonderful city. Please enjoy your time here to your heart's content. However, did you not interrupt the minister's work? Please stay away from the source. Absolutely not. I'm definitely going in there. I'm going to ruin the whole thing. I'm going to plunge the city into chaos. You can't stop me. Minister Exharm is always thinking of ways to make our nation even greater. Oh no, not make Hyzant great again. He may be young, but he's still a role model to us all. Though it seems he views Minister Sorsley with distaste. Huh. I'd heard that Minister Exharm was in charge of military and diplomatic affairs, but it seems he goes above and beyond for his nation. Can't help but wonder from where his aversions to Minister Sorsley stem. Yeah, I wonder. Everyone in Hyzant knows the goddess's teachings. Obey the teachings and serve your nation, you shall receive the goddess's blessing. It's not wealth that drives Hyzant, but the faith and happiness of her people. Yeah, sure it is. Cannot ignore wealth's importance in the equation. How has the Holy State achieved such balance? It seems idealistic to think a nation can be built on faith alone. If people are left dissatisfied, will their faith not waver? Yeah, they spelled waver wrong too, but yeah. But what is it that brings the people such happiness? Thought the answer different for everyone. It's 2 or 3 for me. There's no one who is free of desire. If those desires are not met, it is only natural that the people would become dissatisfied. No? What is Hyzant doing to address such dissatisfaction? He didn't do anything. You only take a look around to see. There are no needs or desires left unmet here. Citation needed on that one. I know that Esfrost and Glenbrook still struggle with poverty and corruption. You guys are fucking corrupt as fuck too, by the way. The Saintly Seven just happen to all be in charge of everything. I heard of a fan who doesn't talk to its people. Here in Hyzant, things are different. The goddess leaves none of her followers wanting. How do you know? How do you know that? I see. Thank you, Minister. Saintly Seven have the people completely under their thumb? That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Hey, how's it going? It's just between you and me, but not everyone's happy with the Hierophant. Yeah, no shit. Though I honestly don't understand why. Really? You don't? Okay, have we talked to everybody? I think there was somebody over here we haven't spoken to yet. Hey, you. Hey, you. Must be nice having freedom to roam about another's nation. It's pretty great, actually, yeah. Oh, boy. I'm wondering, are there people just, like, hiding around corners that I need to talk to? This is something Breath of Fire did? RPG? That, like, chests and stuff would be hidden around corners and you'd have to rotate the map to see them. Just hoping that this game isn't doing that. I did see a sparkly, though. Sorry if this is making people throw up. Right, there's a sparkly on this roof. Gotta get to it. Okay, cool. Now I have to unfocus your eyes and see if there are any more sparklies. Any shinies? Any shiny items? Alright, I don't see any. I wonder, can you, like... Okay, you can. I was wondering, is there a way to set the map back to the way it was? And there is. Just click in on the right stick will do it. Can I get to the encampment from here? I can. Okay. Okay, I wanted to upgrade Roland. I don't have enough money. Fuck. Well, fuck that, so. I spent my money buying the upgrade materials, and now I don't have the money required to pay the smith. Okay, let's save. And let's get into the ministry and see if we can get into the ministry. Hopefully it doesn't end our exploration. It does not. Okay, good. Hey, Anna. They claim their city is peaceful, but there are soldiers blending the streets. See? She knows. She knows. Really makes one wonder. Yes, it does. If everything is so safe, why are there soldiers everywhere? Ministry's research helps save lives, and I'm proud to be part of that. Well, yeah, good for you. No, give me the shiny item. Ice Stone. Goddess saves all who believe in her. We research so that we may aid her to that end. But why do you need to research anything if she can just save everybody? Why the need for that? Ugh. Hey, Benedict. Goddess's teachings unite the people. They are what governs this nation, and perhaps there's something to be learned in all this. Researchers immerse themselves in whatever the goddess bids them study. Except the goddess doesn't tell them. It's the Hierophant. Filtered through somebody else. Anyway. And they're also obviously free to alter that message. Assuming there is a message at all. Researchers immerse themselves in whatever the goddess bids them study. Devoting our time to those studies is what brings us the greatest joy. Doubt. What's up? This area is off limits. There are more delicate matters being researched up ahead. As such, I'll have to ask you to turn back. It's locked. The area is off limits. Only those with permission may enter. Yeah, well, I give myself permission to enter. Oh, I have enough to upgrade him now. Alright, I'll have to remember to do that. It's our honor to help the sick and injured. The study of life fascinates me so. We may even unlock the secrets of immortality someday. Ha 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 ha. Okay. This is as far as you go. Only those with the goddess's permission can enter. Oh, she gave me permission. Did you not hear her? Did you not hear her say that? Yeah, she gave me permission. Researchers are highly respected in Hyzant. The ministry is a symbol of our nation's knowledge and a source of the people's pride. Out. Are there shinies? Or is it just graphics. Alright, I don't see any. Okay. What's up? You wish to leave? Yes. Okay. Now for really reals. For really reals this time. Let's upgrade Roland's damage. Okay. Because I have a feeling we're going to find out what the experiments are, and I have a feeling we're not going to like it. I think we're going to find out they're experimenting on Rosellans. In addition to enslaving them. Which doesn't sound very equal. But hey, it's only equal if you agree to their religion. And if you don't, fuck you. Okay. I think we talked to everybody. Oops. I keep forgetting that B just completely skips the message.
We got our hands on a fine souvenir thanks to Lady Frederica.
Nice. What did we get?
It is quite the feat indeed. Serenoa has terrible taste when it comes to gifts.
That is true.
Thank you indeed, Frederica.
It was my pleasure.
Should we ask Minister Lila about what ails Lord Simon?
No. Even now, Lord Simon commands great influence.
Yeah.
Do not let others know about his condition.
That is a problem, alright.
I understand. Not even our allies can know of our weaknesses, lest they use them against us.
Yeah, but they're not really our allies.
Indeed. We cannot risk exposing ourselves to such danger for the young lord's sake as well.
Ooh. Hi, everyone's equal and there's no problems, right?
It appears there is a stir around the ministry.
I shall investigate.
Dude, Anna. She's a spy after all. She should be good at this kind of thing. Do a big snoop. Aha, combat. Alright, combat time. But first, are there any submissions? Gotta check. You always gotta check, just in case. Because if you don't do them, they disappear. So you gotta make sure you do it. I haven't seen any submissions that are like extra fights or anything so far, but it might happen. All right, let's save again. New save. And I guess we'll see how this goes. Recommended level 4. I think some of them are... I think Anna's the only one who's level 4. Everyone else is below that. Beneath that. Anna, you okay? Is she hurt or is she just examining him? She's just examining him.
Researchers at the ministry ran off with its secrets.
Nice.
To think my ministry was infiltrated by unbelievers.
Unbelievers?
Heathens who reject the goddess's teachings.
Of course, heathens.
At their head is a researcher named Plinius, who escaped with some of our most valuable findings.
Good for him.
You must retrieve these documents for us, Exham.
Exham?
Consider it done.
Does he not say the order of his name?
They could be anywhere in town by now. I will need all the eyes I can get on the
Or out of town?
I must remain here at the ministry. Their spies may still be among us.
What about reticent researcher?
Minister Exham, we would be happy to be of service.
We are in your debt, Lord Sereno.
Yeah, I definitely want to be of service. Not that I'm just going to steal their research myself.
Pursue our researchers, proficient in the arcane arts. The insight of one versed in their ways would be invaluable to us.
Take Corentin with you. He is one of my most talented researchers.
Oh yeah. Hey, reticent researcher. He has a name now.
Go with House Wolfort and help them retrieve our research from Plinius.
Come on, bro. It'll be fun.
As you wish, Minister.
All right, my friends. The pursuit begins.
Hey, this isn't combat. He lied to me. He said this would be combat. Weird? Do I need to search for him? Defeat Plinius or lose all allied forces. Oh shit. That's not what I meant to do. I didn't mean to go to the encampment. I meant to do placement so I could look around the map for a bit. Placement. That's what I wanted to do. Where is Plinius? There he is. He's level 6. Shit. He also has the high ground, which isn't great. Okay, we got a battle mage. A battle mage. A healer. Alright, he has to go. We gotta get rid of him quick. Battle mage. Another healer. We gotta get rid of them. Battle mage. Okay, so it's all mages. So I guess if we can close them down. Select units to deploy. Somebody's not deployed. You're not deployed.
Ready and willing.
You're also not deployed. Ah, shit. I think Huette would be better.
I won't let you down.
Horse here. If I can get Huette up like on one of these, she can get some pretty good benefits to her archery. Possibly get Frederica up there too. She would she'd get a bonus to her fire range, I think, as well. But yeah, I have a feeling that we are a bit low level for this fight, so this mightn't end too well, but I guess we'll see how it goes. Yeah, let's see how it goes. All we have to do is beat Plinius. We don't have to beat everybody else. So, we just focus on him. Should be good. Convictions have been strengthened again for some reason. Alright.
Plinius, give yourself up. There is no escape for heathens like yourself.
Plinius, a little shit.
Even attempting to steal our nation's secrets is a grave crime. One I know you have not forgotten.
This research is my life's work. I have poured my blood, sweat, and tears into it.
Gross.
What is so wrong with treating it as my own?
He's not wrong, you know. You should really own the fruits of your own labor. On the other hand, if it's publicly funded, then the public owns it.
Plinius, such an untainted passion for knowledge cannot hope to survive here.
I had heard that Hyzant was a land without strife. It would seem that was too good to be true.
We mustn't allow Plinius and his lackeys to get away.
Lackeys? Simulation mode. You can enter simulation mode by pressing the A button on a unit other than yourself. This allows you to test the consequences of various actions on the selected unit without actually performing them. Okay, we did do that briefly. Okay. I think I'll move her down here. She should be safe here. He can charge all the way up, but he can't quite reach them. I might put him over here.
Very well then.
Oh, good job, Plinius. You dumbass. Why did you get down? You were in a great position. He was in a great position there. What did you get down for? Idiot. Okay. Okay, I need her up somewhere high. I think I'll bring her down here, and then on her next turn I'll put her up. That sucks.
Defeat is not an option.
That means he's gonna be able to move pretty far. Am I already in I'm already in combat range here. I'm gonna bring him over so that I'm just gonna force them to come a bit closer.
There is no mercy on the battlefield. All for victory.
I'll take it.
Probably letting them get all these hastes in is not good. I think it also improves. I think it improves their range.
Shall we begin?
All right, Exham, what are you doing?
Let me show you what I've learned.
Putting yourself in a stupid position? Okay, sounds good. So I am going to try to get Frederica up on this roof. Can I put her there? Probably not. Ow.
Now then, to work.
Oh, I have control of him. Okay. Cryomancer. Ice Breath. Deal ice magic to all enemies within range and freeze the ground. Deal ice magic damage to a single enemy. Have a chance to silence them and also freeze the ground. Yeah, sure.
I do not miss. Most interesting.
He's been silenced, so no magic for him. And let's get you out of range.
My turn.
I have a feeling bulking or grouping everybody up here is probably a mistake. Yeah, so they didn't really come close enough for me to do anything. Can Anna get any closer? Yeah, let's try to get her down to Plinius. I don't like having him way off on his own. How bad is it if I put him here? You can get hit by a lot of people there. 2. Still 2. Alright, only one guy can hit him here, and I realize this is exactly where he started. But I'm rethinking moving him over here by himself. Don't think it's a good place for him to be. Fuck, I'm gonna put him back here. This is stupid.
This battle is ours.
Okay, she can't get up there. She can't get up there without getting hit. But she's gonna have to get hit eventually. I don't think there's any real way around it. Just gonna put her here.
You leave me with no recourse. Forward!
Again?
We must keep fighting.
Shall we begin?
Boing. I mean, we could almost just leave Exham to take out Plinius by himself.
Cool heads shall prevail.
That being said, there's a lot of those guys over there, so yeah, I think I'm gonna have Gila move with Roland.
I see a path to victory.
It's gonna group the two of them together.
I have your back.
Just what I needed.
I see the
He
bridge
learned.
of battle
Now he learns Bulwark. This is the kind of the one I wanted. This is kind of the reverse of Raging Beast. Raging Beast boosts your attack stuff, whereas Bulwark boosts your defense stuff.
I fight for peace.
Okay, put her up here. She can't really reach anybody, but I can leave her here.
Time for some research.
Okay. If I put him here, can he reach anybody? No. Alright, there's no benefit to me doing that then. I mean, I need to get people up with Exham.
Your orders?
Okay, it's only Plinius you can reach her. A couple of guys can reach her from there. Just him. Two. 1. I have a feeling Plinius won't attack her. He'll probably attack Exham.
I won't lose.
See, the haste is the real problem, because haste has made it so they actually have pretty wide range now. But I need to get him over here.
You leave me with no recourse. Cold wind blows. Ah.
Yeah, Exham's in trouble.
Here I come.
Alright, she can get up here now. Put her in not great range, to be fair. Can she hit him? No. Okay, 16 damage. Can't hit him. Or 13 damage. Or 6 damage. God damn it.
From where shall we strike?
Alright, guys they gotta get down there. Again, I don't think he'll attack Saranoa. Yeah.
Let me heal your wounds.
I fight for peace.
Can she reach anybody? No. She went up here.
Two ashes. It worked.
How annoying. It ends here.
Good move.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Be composed.
Splendid.
So, it falls to me.
Can he reach anybody from here? No. No. Just bring him closer. Dick. This is why the healer's gotta go. Alright. There he goes.
Time to work.
That sucks.
Your Highness.
Damn it.
Forward.
You leave me with no recourse.
Let me heal your wounds.
God, she's miles away. I don't think anyone will attack her.
I fight for peace.
Okay, I think I'll attack with her and then get out of here.
Two ashes. It worked.
Okay, she can't really go anywhere where she won't be in danger. Dick.
I'm a fool.
Where was I?
Okay. He might actually be able to reach him from here. Ah, he's just one out. If I put him here. No, not close enough. Alright, he's gonna have to get into it, so. That's also not close enough.
A cold wind blows.
Oh yeah, get back here.
No mercy on the battlefield.
A brief respite.
This is... time to work.
I have to get them. I have to get them down there. It's the only real way for me to do it.
I won't lose.
Okay.
Forward.
They have to survive. You will regret ridiculing me. The price for such insolence is your life.
When did I ridicule him?
Cold wind blows.
Ow.
Let me heal your wounds.
Thought she got hit. I guess she didn't. Can you heal anybody else? No. Can I move you closer? No. Okay. Sure, heal yourself. Why not?
Your wounds are healed.
You'll get some XP out of it, if nothing else.
Time to work.
It's just out of range for that. She gets up there, maybe she can throw it? Nah.
I fight for peace.
How much health does he have? He got most of his health back. It's not really gonna help us. She can't do Scorch anyway. She needs more TP, so I'll just move her. Ow.
So, it falls to me.
It's resistant to us. That's not great.
Let us pry out their weakness. Stay composed.
Splendid.
Okay. I don't want to leave him super exposed.
You don't stand a chance. I shirk from no danger.
So he'll probably attack him. Yeah. That's okay. They don't have any attacking abilities, I think. He'll probably attack him too. It's fine.
From where shall we strike?
Okay, who to go for? Alright, they both have the equivalent health, so...
I'll make this quick.
Time to work.
Ah, she can't get to him. What? No. Yes, I do want to do throw poison, but not on him. I want to do it on him. Okay. For some reason, I'm not allowed to do that. Can't just throw it straight down, apparently. Okay, hang on. Can move her here. Can I hit him with it now? Alright, looks like I can. No. Alright. Well, it's... Okay, then. put her up here and just hurl poison at this guy, and then on our next turn I'll have her drop down.
Suffer.
Oh yeah, she gets 2 attacks.
You won't escape.
I shall do what I can.
Allow me.
My apologies.
I fight for peace.
I think she's so far away from combat now she can't actually do anything. I might have her back up Roland, who's trying to hold off the rest of these guys, basically. Scorch reach anybody? No.
Where was I?
Nah, he can't reach anybody. Alright, I'll put him here, and then on his next turn, I'll have him... Yeah, on his next turn, I'll have him deal with that.
They have to survive.
Stop running away from me!
Take this! For victory!
He knew what my plan was.
Be gone!
Nice.
I see a path to victory. Stay composed.
Splendid!
Oi, get back here. How dare you heal people? He's nearly back to full health. He will be after this. He healed the poison guy.
Defeat is not an option.
Yeah, let's keep going.
For my kith and kin.
I can still move.
So I like this. She kind of just jumped off the rooftop onto the fountain and then over to stab this guy. It's pretty cool. You know, if you have that idea in your head.
Cool heads shall prevail.
Who needs healing? Roland's kind of fine, but I think he's the only person I can actually reach. So, let's heal him.
Be at ease.
Thank you.
Let me show you what I've learned.
Again, I don't think she can actually reach anybody. No. Losing Huette was a problem, really, because she had most of our range. He's just out of range. I'll put him up here with Benedict.
For victory. My lance strikes true.
Ow!
I shall try my level best. Let us steel our defenses.
This is...
You leave me with no recourse.
Ow! Yeah, she's dead.
I have failed you.
Damn, he hits hard.
Defeat is not an option.
I really need you to die.
This ends here.
Okay. I think I'll move him here. No. Move him here. I might keep him where he is, to be honest. Stop healing people!
I fight for peace.
Ugh, she can't reach anybody. Still can't reach anybody.
Where was I?
Ugh, why are they always just out of reach? Magic not having an extended range is really annoying. Like archery does, but magic doesn't. That's kind of annoying. I can't do much with him.
I see. So Ice heeds your call.
Haven't we met before? What is your name?
I'm no one of note, I'm afraid. You must have me mistaken for someone else.
Some backstory there, Pagila. Okay. Serenoa needs healing.
Be at ease.
The tides are turning. My turn.
Do I kill the healer or do I kill the mage? I'm thinking of killing the mage, honestly.
My lance strikes true.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Let's make sure our healer doesn't die.
Stay composed.
Well done.
For the future of House Wolford.
They have to survive. Cold wind blows.
Ow. You dick.
And where shall we strike?
Did he just steal... Did he just steal those resources? Well, you've given me a backstab on you, Chief.
Ha! Wait! Ha ha!
I will end this. Flames, heed my call.
So, it falls to me.
Why does it have a 3 on him? Alright, no healing for you.
Let me heal your wounds.
Roland could probably do with healing. Roland's a little out of range.
Allow me.
Sorry to worry you. My turn.
Okay, do I kill him? Or do I go after Plinius? I could pincer him. Which I think I'm gonna do.
Too slow. Oh, that hit the mark.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Here, good try.
Uh-huh. Oh, you dick.
Forward. I'll make this quick. Oh, ha-ha.
Bonk. No. Heal.
Thank you.
He's silenced. He can't do anything.
Flame, heed my call.
Wait.
It worked. This power will protect
So
us.
they're in flame shield. Okay, so I guess it's probably defense against fire attacks.
So, it falls to me.
A cold wind blows.
Might just move him a little bit.
You understand, don't you, Corentin? You must let me go.
Sorry, can't do it.
Fellow researcher, I understand your plight. Even so, I cannot condone this.
I wonder, does this dialogue only happen because they got close to each other?
For victory. My lance strikes true. You've left yourself open. That hit the mark. I grow ever stronger.
Roland has learned Rush.
I shall do what I can.
Is he the worst off? Yeah, he is.
Allow me.
You have my thanks.
Let us pry out their weakness.
Alright. He can't actually escape now. So, that's the end of you, Plinius.
Overconfident.
My goddess. I am not your pawn. I am merely...
Oh yeah. Sexquisite spoils. And that's the end of that. Don't have to take out the last guy. That was victory conditions that took ages to get to. Alright, what kudos did we get? Exploit a unit's weakness. Exploit the weaknesses of 2 units at once. Utilize the high ground. Attack 2 units simultaneously with a spear. Perform a backstab. Perform a follow-up attack. Okay. But I think that's basically just, like, use the tactics. Use the game's tactic stuff. Alright, let's figure out what's going to happen here then.
What did you hope to do with our secrets?
Oh, he's
Sell
alive.
them for riches?
Yes.
No.
Oh,
We
okay.
wished only for freedom in our research.
Noble.
Knowing we would be granted no such liberty here, we were left with no choice.
I see. You rebel against her teachings, as I suspected. Take them away.
Take them away, toys. What'd you say, Chief? Yes. Say something, Corentin. He's right, isn't he?
You have our gratitude, Lord Serenoa. We could
Yeah.
not have apprehended the heretics without you.
Oh no, that's not good, actually.
To them now?
Oh, executed.
They were punished for their wrongdoings, of course.
Yeah, but what though? What punishment?
Defying the goddess's teachings is the most grave crime one can commit in Hyzant.
Okay.
I see now. Equality here stems from their thorough elimination of heretics.
Indeed.
You did well, Corentin. For your efforts, you deserve a reward.
Cool. Can I travel with Serenoa instead?
If you insist, I do have a request. I would like permission to embark on a journey.
Sick.
I wish to learn more about the medicines of other lands.
Yes. Cool. Join our
Greater
team.
knowledge of medicine would prove useful in our studies of life. I will consider it.
No considering. Join the team.
We will take our leave here.
Join the team, Corentin. He has unique character art, so clearly he does join the team at some point.
Master Corentin, thank you for your help today.
There's something I would speak with you about. Do you have a moment?
I suppose.
This place is too conspicuous. Let us talk elsewhere.
Such as? My bedroom. Hold on a minute. I know where this is going.
You wish to leave Hyzant?
Nice.
Yes. I wish to study magic, not medicine.
But just before, you spoke of wanting to observe medical treatment in other nations.
Yeah, I kind of had to say that.
Merely a pretense to gain permission to leave.
Indeed.
We cannot research freely in Hyzant. We are simply tasked with fulfilling our designated roles. Furthermore, no matter how revolutionary our discoveries may be, the world at large will never know them.
Also true.
You mean to say you tire of Hyzant's secrecy?
You're not much different than those so-called heretics, then. Could it be you feel some connection with them?
To tell the truth, I was well aware of Plinius' plan.
Nice. Actually, it was my plan. He stole it from me.
A coward. One who could neither stop nor join them. And because of it, I ended up capturing those with whom I sympathized.
Yeah, it's not a great feeling, is it?
I wish never to feel this way
I'm
again.
not particularly happy about it myself. We didn't really have a choice.
Leave the Holy State entirely.
Yes, I have no intention of returning to the Ministry.
Nice.
Which is why I must ask if you would allow me to journey with you.
Absolutely.
As a member of House Wolfort.
That's no problem whatsoever. We can't tell anybody you did that because diplomatic reasons, but yes,
My lord,
definitely.
While he may be a unique character, he undoubtedly possesses a great understanding of the arcane.
Ellipsis.
There is one thing I must know. Would you be troubled traveling alongside my betrothed, knowing her heritage?
Can't imagine Corentin cares.
Not at all. I'm abandoning Hyzant, and the goddess's teachings with it.
Ellipses.
On the contrary, Lady Frederica's magic fascinates me. I would love to learn more about it.
Hold on a minute now, she's my wife.
But of course.
Very well then. Welcome to our ranks, Corentin. Pursue your studies to your heart's content. I only ask that you put them to use on House Wolfort's behalf.
Think that's fair, Corentin.
Of course. You have my thanks, Lord Serenoa.
Oh yeah! Corentin's aptitudes in battle, which we've kind of just seen, but whatever. Freezes the field and slows enemies. Can freeze squares, hindering enemy movement. Creates icy obstructions. Also hinders our movement. Right? So yeah, double-edged sword there. It's probably good to like surround him with that stuff so that melee enemies can't approach him easily. And similarly, you could probably like surround your ranged and melee, or sorry, surround your ranged and magic users with his ice stuff and have your melee guys on the outside. that's probably a tactic that people use. Anyway, I think I'm gonna leave it there for tonight. We got a bit more. We got to see a bit more triangle strategy. We got to see a bit more combat. There's always, in the encampment anyway, you can always go back and do combat yourself, like grind away for levels. Like we were pretty low level for that fight, and we kind of muddled through. We lost some people. I should point out though that they're not permanently dead. They're still in the roster. Like Huette's still there. She's not dead. Your characters don't die in Triangle Strategy. They're just not in the fight anymore. But it also means they don't get experience anymore. So, as you can see, she is now pretty low level compared to everybody else. As well as Eridor, who we didn't use. Eridor, if you didn't see the first stream, Eridor is mostly defense oriented. He carries a shield into battle and not a weapon, so he's mostly about defending and like tanking attacks and stuff. Which I didn't feel there was much use for him in that fight, because we were going on the offensive. Anyway. But one thing the game does have is it has a scaling experience thing. So if you are very far away from the rest of the squad, so we'll say Serenoa, Roland, and such are at level 4, whereas Eridor and Huette are only at level 2, they will receive more XP than they would typically get. So it kind of it speeds their leveling up so that they reach the same level as everybody else, and then once they're all at the same level, you get experience as normal at that point. As you probably also noticed, when we were using Gila, she wasn't getting experience for just moving because we weren't using her skills. It's using their skills is what gets you XP. So even if nobody needs to be healed, heal anyway with Gila because it gets her experience points. Basically, it's the only real way to level her up. Anyway, that was Triangle Strategy. I really like it. I'm really digging it. But as you can see, there's a pretty heavy emphasis on the story. So for a stream, not a whole lot of gameplay. But as a game you would play by yourself in your own time, yeah, lots of fun. Anyway, that is Triangle Strategy. But what we're going to be looking at going forward... Hang on, that's a bit loud. Apologies for that. That's a bit loud. Let's bring that down a bit. Okay. Chrome. So, Wednesday we will be looking at a game called Far Changing Tides. Do you like... Okay, sorry. Chrome did not want to participate with me there. So we'll be looking at a game called Far Changing Tides. Far Changing Tides is a fairly narrative-focused side-scroller game where you are taking your ship, your makeshift ship that you may have built yourself, and taking it across a vast ocean, and it breaks down, or you encounter some problems along the way that the ship isn't equipped for, like ice flows or big walls and stuff like that, and you need to figure out a way to get your ship past these things. But in general, it's mostly an exploration kind of thing. Exploring the environment, finding out what happened there, why is the world like this now, etc., that kind of thing. I think it'll be interesting. We'll be playing that on Wednesday evening, and then on Saturday, so I have D&D this week, so we won't be doing a Friday stream, but we will be doing a Saturday stream, and on Saturday we'll be continuing Elden Ring, continuing my adventures in the lands between. I am having a lot of fun with Elden Ring, and I know I had said that I wasn't going to keep streaming it, but yeah, that's kind of changed, I guess. So I'll be continuing to stream it for as long as I think I'm making decent progress and having fun with it. So we'll keep going with that. I've done 2 streams of Elden Ring now. The VODs are still up on Twitch if you want to check those out. They're also up on YouTube as well if you prefer to watch them there. That's fine. But that is our plan going forward. So Far Changing Tides on Wednesday and Elden Ring on Saturday, and we'll continue our weekly news recap on Sunday as I typically do. Okay, so that's that for Foley Plays for this evening. Far Changing Tides on Wednesday, Elden Ring Saturday, news on Sunday. Probably go to sleep after that. Something like that. If you're looking to find me elsewhere, YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter, Doomtrain5 is my handle on all of those platforms. You can find and or follow or stalk me there if you feel like it. Otherwise, hopefully I will see you for the next stream. Bye bye.